Modern Warfare 2 is in complete shambles right now. With all the issues that surround this game, it seems that many are deciding to quit, and some are even going as far as uninstalling the game completely. In this video, I will discuss with you guys some of the reasons why this is the case, and cover some glaring issues that are leading this game to an early grave. As we go along with this video, please be sure to drop your thoughts down below in the comment section. Are you still enjoying Modern Warfare 2? If not, what is currently ruining your experience? I'd really love to know. If you enjoy this video and you find it at all insightful, do me a favour, drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, enabling all notifications for more Modern Warfare 2 coverage. We're quickly approaching the 2,000 subscriber mark, and it would be great to have you become part of our growing community. So Modern Warfare 2 sure has its fair share of problems right now, and if you've been following the game closely, then it's no secret that many players, top content creators and streamers are all unhappy with the state of this game. Very recently, we saw people like Nadeshot, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tapman and many other popular content creators call out Activision and Infinity Ward for both the lack of competence and ignorance when it comes to delivering a Call of Duty experience that we were all hoping for. The uproar from Call of Duty fans regarding the state of both the multiplayer and Warzone experience has become enormous, yet it seems that no matter how much we critique this game and shout from the rooftop, so to say, Activision and Infinity Ward are just tone deaf and out of touch, opting to ignore the community and instead turn a blind eye to issues that are ruining the experience that we, the players, paid a premium for. The community engagement and viewership is declining at such a rapid pace. Twitch viewership is extremely low for one of gaming's most successful franchises, and plenty of content creators have stated that their viewership is down compared to Modern Warfare 2019 and the original Warzone. And with every passing day, the player count seems to get less and less. On release, a combination of 416,212 players jumped in to Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 on Steam, and 4 days later, both titles reached a combined peak of 488,897 concurrent players on November 20th, 2022. So we're just over 1 month now since the game released, that's both Modern Warfare and Warzone 2, and as of today, December the 16th, Steam reported that approximately 278,000 people logged in to both titles. That's a loss of around 211,000 players and counting, which represents approximately a 42% reduction in players since release. Of course, these numbers are just for Steam on PC, but based on what a lot of you guys are saying and the community reaction, I think it's safe to say that all platforms are experiencing a loss in players. There are many reasons why people are choosing to not play this game, but let's start out with the most prominent. Call of Duty has always had its fair share of bugs, and I'm sure you are all aware by now that Modern Warfare 2 is definitely no different. In fact, I'd say that this year's Call of Duty game takes the #1 spot for the most buggy and broken game we have ever seen in this franchise. Before the official release, we all got a taste of what was to come. The beta was full of issues and it prevented many people from even playing for an extended period of time. Of course, with it being a beta, we went into it expecting issues here and there whilst the developers gather information and fix what's broken, and with any beta release, that is usually the case. As it turns out, Infinity Ward, the sub-studios and Activision seem to simply ignore these issues and launch the game in a broken state with version 1.0. Almost 2 months after the official release, this game has remained in a constant unstable state. On all platforms, many players and myself continue to experience constant crashes, dev errors, UI problems, video and rendering issues, huge performance losses when performing something as simple as browsing the operators, and the list goes on. For what Activision touted as the most advanced Call of Duty ever created, its current state is abysmal, especially when the game costs $10 more compared to the previous releases that could be considered much better. $1 billion in just 10 days is what this game achieved, making it the most successful Call of Duty launch in history since the release of Black Ops 2. With all this money, 3,000 plus developers spread around 10 plus support studios, the pace at which issues concerning this game are resolved is shameful, especially when they continue to push out bundles in the store. Now that Modern Warfare 2's honeymoon period is over, it's becoming more and more apparent that the game could best be described as a barren wasteland, especially when it comes to the traditional 6v6 game modes. On launch, we received 10 multiplayer maps with the community deeming many of them to be subpar, Many of these maps don't flow very well, they have uninteresting layouts, and they are just plain dull to even look at. It turns out that some of what could be considered the best maps from the bunch have driven Activision into some legal trouble, as they simply just remade some real life locations. Whilst I'd certainly agree that Modern Warfare 2's base maps outdo most of the maps that we've seen in the last Modern Warfare installment, you can't argue when it comes to level design and gameplay that with each year the maps we receive get worse. All of these things could be somewhat forgiven if there was simply something to do and work towards when playing. Of course, we have the Orion camo grind, which is the only reason I think a lot of people continue to play this game, but once that's all done and all of your weapons are leveled up for use in Warzone and you hit the max rank, there is simply nothing more to set your sights on and work towards. Even the Battle Pass is full of what I would call useless rubbish, with the majority of its content being stickers and double XP tokens. With the Battle Pass being a good indication of how much time you spent playing this game, the end result and final rewards are some of the most uninspired and lackluster we have seen from a Call of Duty game. Now, we recently saw the introduction of Season 1 Reloaded. When it comes to the 6v6 multiplayer experience, yet again, we have been let down. Season 1 Reloaded introduced a miserable one multiplayer map, that being yet another remake of a 14-year-old Call of Duty map, Shipment, as well as one measly weapon to grind and level up. The next season is set to release in February 2023, meaning for the next 3 months, that's all we're getting. It's important to quote Activision and Infinity Ward here when they say that Modern Warfare 2 is the most advanced Call of Duty ever created, with over 3,000 plus developers and 10 plus support studios contributing to this game's development. If this is the case, what on earth are they doing with their seemingly infinite resources? Because clearly they don't fix bugs as often as they should, and we have yet to see anything new and innovative to this game. Combine that with the extremely harsh skill-based matchmaking system that forces players to constantly have to perform at their best just to have a good experience, forms the perfect synergy for a miserable and boring time when playing this game. It's a shame because Modern Warfare 2, I believe, has so much potential, but all that potential is wasted in the wrong areas. When it comes to the gunplay, the graphics, and the satisfaction of actually having a decent game, is where Modern Warfare and Infinity Ward as developers shine. And it's a shame to see them go down this route again, where they constantly prioritise things like bundles in the store and treat Call of Duty like a cash cow rather than looking after the players that spend their time playing the game. Those are just some of the reasons why people are choosing to not play. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, leave me a comment down below telling me your thoughts on Modern Warfare right now. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe and enable all notifications for more Modern Warfare content. You can check out some of my most recent videos on the screen in just a second. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.